Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for August 6th, 7th, and 8th, Friday through Sunday. Now, you know that when I am working on the weekend, when we're doing weekend readings, I am using, of course, my Radley Valentine decks. I will do the main message, or I will read the main message from my Angel Tarot cards. I will pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards, and I'll also pull one from my Guardian Angel cards because they're very gentle and I do like them. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay, now, going back to the long readings from July 22nd to August 22nd, or if you go onto my website, I put some dates on there at the same time. The 8th of August is the new moon. It is in Leo. So new moons generally have new beginnings, new starts, new cycles in the moon cycle. Full moon to new moon, basically that's when you get rid of things because it is waning. It's getting smaller and smaller and you release. New moon to full moon is when you request because that's when it's getting bigger. Okay, now full moon, of course, is when you release, relinquish, and request. But this new moon will also be on the date of 8/8, which is called Lion's Gate. So this is from, end of July, early August. I think it is until the 11th. This is when when Sirius, the star Sirius, comes very close to what appears to be very close to the sun, giving the sun an extra brightness. And if you're able to look up at it, which I'm not telling you to do that because it's bright, sometimes you can even see the two. Okay, so it's a bright time. It's also considered to be a portal of some magnitude. So we will see what we want to see. Again, this is a time for us to keep our vibrations very, very high and keep ourselves very positive because we need to be pushing that through. We need to be pushing that elevated energy, and we need to just keep things on the positive side. Now, you know that I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay, I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message. And, try not to put too much of my own understanding into it. So, want you to be very, very aware of that. Now, anything that is reversed, I look at that as having a little more oomph. Also, too, when I speak about your higher power, I'm talking about your higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, the source, whoever that is to you, whoever that personal connection is for you. Okay? Now, let's go on, and what we're going to do is, of course, I've been doing this lately just because it feels like it needs to be done. I'm going to use the traditional Weight Rider Tarot, and we will pull 3 cards out and see what we have for that. And again, I have done what I'm supposed to do with all of the cards. Here we are. Let's see. Okay, we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. So this is kind of the general overview. It's not necessarily specific for your sign. Those will follow. But this is kind of like what the heck is going on in the world today. So let's see what we have here. If I can pick them up. Okay, rest. Rest easy. I know that there's a lot going on in the world right now. You just need to rest. You need to trust. You need to reach out to your higher power with this. This is the Four of Swords. Or as I was saying, Ford. No, this is the Four of Swords. Swords is air energy. That is our Gemini, our Libra. It's our Virgo energy. It's our thought processes. It's our how we make plans, but it's also about hearing news. And, this is kind of, the swords here, they're pointing down. The person feels, kind of in a moratorium state. There's also the sword underneath. So there is a lot of thoughts going on. There's a lot of this energy all around us, but we know that we can rest and we can have hope. We can have trust. So there could be some interesting energies, interesting news coming this weekend. We need to, like I said, we need to rest. Okay, next card. This is now the Six of Swords. Okay, 4 has stability, 4 has organizational energy, 4 also has leadership. 6 is the number of man. It is the energies that we put into our own thoughts, our own, it's how we're processing things in many ways, because I'm talking about swords again being our thought processes. This is leaving a difficult situation. This is moving into the light. This is taking your family, just kind of moving, but it's also in that thought process. So it's an interesting card, especially with this. There is some movement with this, with your thought processes here and hearing news. Next card. Now that was reversed. Now we have the Two of Wands or Two of Rods. Wands and rods are fire energy, are Leo. We're in Leo season. We've got that Leo energy all around us. It's also Sagittarius. It's also Aries. Passionate, burning, very, very determined. There is choices, okay? Twos have choices. Twos have pathways. So do we go this way? Do we go that way? Also, twos are also about partnering. So there could be some partnering with this too. But the Two of Rods has opportunities, has possibilities. I know it's not an 8, but it has these possibilities that could be much bigger than what we even think that they are. So rest, things are changing, things are moving forward, possibilities, choices in a very strong, passionate way, in something that you really, really want, could be coming to you. And the thing about this is these are opportunities, choices being presented, but it is up to you to make that decision. Okay? So we have some very interesting energies. Why don't we start our readings now? Hello, my Virgos. How are you? Well, let's see. Now, are you finishing up stuff? Are you getting to the point where you need to be? Because Leo season's all about you coming to a completed state so that you can start your next project. Okay? So because your season is following, and I'm going to have to start working on Virgo in Virgo season. So let's see. We have one card that's already popped. It is the Page of Water. Page's underlying energy is Earth, and that's your energy. It's also Capricorn. It's also Taurus. Very down to earth, very tangible type of energy. Could be about your job, your career, and how you make your money. The Page is also very optimistic. Now you add the water energy, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional. There is a spiritual connection there. Virgos, you do have a very strong spiritual connection, though you do like to be a little more grounded, and sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming to your sensitive side. But this has an enthusiasm to it. This does have kind of that job thing or that next step or that, that possibility of a creative endeavor energy here. So there might be something that just kind of lights your soul up a little bit more. It could be a relationship, and relationships is your job. It could be your job, career, how you make your money. It could be your personal, intimate, interpersonal, family, or home. But there is this connection, and it does feel very kind. It does feel very happy type. It's kind of like, ooh, let's see. Like Christmas Christmas coming, or Halloween, or whatever it is that brings you kind of a happy feeling. Okay, so there's this energy that's kind of flowing. There's a sense of optimism here for you also. Things will always, maybe there can be times when you're feeling down, but there's also, what can tomorrow bring? Okay? Okay. So let's see what this is all about. The Page of Water. There was a lot in this card, wasn't it? Intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. Oh, remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell, notifications. Here we are, the 7 of water. So now we have that divine umbrella. Okay, that's how I look at sevens. It's a perfect number, and it's the divine umbrella. And we, instead of walking in the rain, we're covered by that. Okay, so instead of walking alone, we're covered by that through our whole, through our higher power, our guardian angel, our spirit guide, our voice of the universe, divine source, whoever that is. There's a covering all over us. So this kind of is saying there's a spiritual awakening here. There's a spiritual movement here. There is some sort of like, okay, where am I going to be going? What am I going to be doing here also? Because there is this optimistic energy all around you. And so now it's opening up possibilities that you may not have seen before. But again, with that new moon, it's a new cycle. So there's new choices happening too. And I've been feeling movement for you. Now, this isn't so much that earth energy, which would be your energy, which would be more job energy, but this does feel like there's this there's this creative endeavor coming, or that you're thinking of, that you're working towards. Something is making you a little bit more happy, and it could be that intimate or personal relationship. A complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. Okay, next card, last card here, the 2 of water. Okay, so now we have a 7 and 2. Remember to write down the numbers. Angels do talk through the numbers. And again, 2s have some choices. Do I go this way? Do I go that way? 2s are also about coming together, and so maybe this is a time when somebody comes into your life to provide some security, provide some strength to you, someone that you can possibly lean on. But it could also be somebody that comes to provide you with some really interesting, really positive, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this types of choices again. You have been in this energy for how long now? About 3 to 4 weeks, I think. We've been talking about some changes, choices. This does feel very personal, though. This does feel very intimate. But that page of water means that it's very positive also. Okay. A relationship that continues to grow closer. Forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. So again, we have the 7-2. So let's see what we have here now. My archangel. That one fell. The 7 of Gabriel. Now, again, 7s, divine umbrella. Gabriel is our fire energy. It's Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo new moon, Leo, Leo basically energy all around us. The 7 of Gabriel is for you not to be afraid. The 7 of Gabriel is telling you to have confidence in yourself, to do what it is that you feel that's right. There's a lot of emotion with this, and there's a lot of positive and possibilities with this, but the 7 of Gabriel is saying, not to necessarily lean so much that you forget your own strength, okay? Whoever that is. Don't forget your own strength, my Virgos, because you are stronger than you actually think. Now, the 7 of Gabriel is stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, claim your personal power. So that's interesting, because I love it when the cards, or I love it when higher power talks to me and says something just a little bit different. So now we have a 7-2-7. I would definitely think that those are some numbers talking to you. And we have 2 cards that fell. Okay, 2 cards that fell out. So we will have to take a look. Oh, look at that. We have 3. Now, normally this is a little wordy, but if they come out, they want to be seen. So now, helper of action. Action is fire energy. You're blessed with many wonderful things to do. It would be great if you could take the time to make a plan first, but you probably don't have time. So get busy, follow your instincts, and have fun. You or someone you meet is very self-assured, capable, and enthusiastic, and can do anything with a smile. Now, let's see. This one is the 5 of emotion. That's water energy, and this is all about forgiveness. 5s has change energy. Forgiveness is an important part of healing. Forgive yourself and those around you for any mistakes of the past so that everyone can move forward. Grieving is a normal part of life. Ask your angels or those you love to help you move through the process quickly so that you can get back to the path of joy. Well, there is a lot of emotional energy here, but I do feel like this is energy that's, I do feel that there's this positive energy here. Then we have, would be an archangel energy. This is a 12, so let's see, 7, 2, 7, we have a 1, 2. It's seeing clearly. It's time to view things from a different perspective. You have the blessed gift to see past the current situation and envision amazing possibilities. Don't worry, the pause in momentum. Don't worry. The pause in momentum while you rethink your plans won't last. Embrace your uniqueness and allow it to serve you. Again, that's this piece here. Anyway, I know that that's a lot, but many times over I see that the guardian angels, they just give you what you need to hear when you need to hear it. So, okay, that was a lot. So you might have to rewind a little bit and kind of like, okay, what did you say there, Deb? Now let's see what crystal or energy from my Emily Anderson crystal deck. I forgot to mention those in the beginning. Tiger's Eye. Oh, I love Tiger's Eye, but it's all about luck in new ventures, willpower, creative flow, overcoming fear. So there's some of that going on for you. I mean, as things change, it is kind of scary. It is kind of scary. And you do have, with the water energy, there's a lot of spiritual. And like I said in the beginning, you like to have a little more tangibility. You like to really kind of see it before. It has to make a little more sense in the natural. Okay. Anyway, my Virgos, let me know what this is all about. Okay? Comment. Remember, like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell notifications. You are what keeps me going and what keeps me on air. So thank you. As always, my Virgos, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.